Alright guys, this is David, Secondary Comics, bringing you a comic haul. I got a couple of stack of books here that's been sitting on my desk for a while. I got some couple of auction winning from Triple C and also from the Doom. I got some books that I picked up from fellow YouTubers, and also a couple of books that I have purchased. Was very fortunate to find it in a cheap actually. And towards the end, I will show the two books that came back from CGC. Alright, so let's get this thing started. Alright, so these two books that I'll be showing you is from Triple C auction, which I was very fortunate to host one of his auctions a few weeks back. So Marcus, if you're watching this, man, thank you so much for this hookup, and be safe, brother, and come back and have you in our podcast again, so we have go back to collecting what we enjoy. But let's start off with the X-Men Sword of the Braddock's. Really wanted to get this sidelock cover. Didn't want to pay, I think online they were asking like 20-30 for a near mint copy, and when I saw my Triple C showing this along with the New Mutant Annual number 2, I couldn't pass it up. I got this for a really good price, so thanks again, Marcus, for hooking me up and hooking up the community with great books, man, for great price. So thank you. So that was my pickup from the Triple C auction, and I believe Doom 143, the Doom now without the full 143, he had a blind auction. So there was stack of book. He said, you know what, it's a modern first appearance, blah blah blah, and he said, well, you know what, for X amount. So I said, you know what, knowing who he is, I had to get it. So so when I got it, when he showed it, it was just blown away. But let's recap what was in there. It's Miss Marvel #1, the Frank Cho cover, beautiful. This actually on a near mint fetches about to $10 to $15 on a good day. And also Fantastic Four #11, first appearance of her, and also Alicia, correct me if I'm pronouncing it or butchering the name, but very disappointed about the way that they have portrayed her in Guardians of the Galaxy. I think they could have done a better job on it. And very super to have gotten the Spawn #9, the newsstand variant. Yeah, just need probably some pressing, because as you can see, there is some few issues, but who gives a shit, right? It's a cheap book. Got it for a really great price. And also Uncanny X-Men #135, part of the Dark Phoenix arc. Very great to I've been wanting to have this cover for a while, because just the green and the yellow really pops, and very fortunate to get that. And also he added the All-Star Comics #58, first appearance of Power Girl right there, the boob lady, and just probably needs some cleaning and some pressing. Definitely this is a mid-high grade, but very happy to have this in my PC. And also there was Avengers #83, first appearance of Valkyrie, and I believe she'll be in one of her own game or something like that. So very happy to have this. I think the character on whatchamacallit, Thor, did justice, and hopefully this character does get some recognition, or and over the past I don't know what I'm trying to say, but definitely a character that I enjoy watching in the movie. And also there was a Batman Avenger #12, first appearance of Holly. That is being pressed and cleaned as we speak. We'll be submitting to CGC, and once the grade comes out, or once I get the book, I definitely will show it on my next haul. All right, in November, Hawaii had a toy fair. Went down there to submit one of the books to get Todd McFarlane signed, which happens to be the Spider-Man #1. covered in a silver edition, which I needed that to have him signed so that I can have the regular, the silver and the gold all be signed, and hopefully come back as a 9.8 because it was a 9.8 CGC. So I have to wait, and but I was able to find Legionnaire number 16, Adam Hughes' earlier work. It's not the DC universe, but still great. I found that for $1, and a few books after I found in the same bin I found this X-Men 282, first appearance of Bishop, for $1. And the same toy fair, there is an Instagrammer. Her name is Chrissy, Queen of Variant. Had her own booth, and I think this is when, before the Justice League movie were being released, I just wanted to speculate, okay, Green Lantern probably going to be in that movie. If it is, who is it going to be? Is it going to be John Stewart? Is it going to be Kyle Rayner? Or is it going to be, what was the other one? I don't know. Anyway, there's 3 Green Lanterns but I figured, which one can I get for cheap? So I figure, okay, gotta go with Kyle Rayner, because he's not the most likable Green Lantern, but still, never know with the way that how this thing's spec plays goes. But definitely a great book to have. So yep. So there it is. So thank you, Chrissy. If you're watching this, mahalo. And this book here is Read Magic #1. Freddy562 had been telling me about this, and I think that was a Sync #2 done by the Brain Trust. It's a variant of the Detective Comics 880, but this is the homage and cover swipe of Supergirl, Legion of Superhero. Very limited print of 500. Just gotta love this. Now I gotta go hunt for the actual variant, the Adam Hughes variant of this cover. So yeah, so very happy to add this to my PC. And also got myself a Masters of the Universe #1. This is the graham cracker goil foil letter variant, limited to 1500. There's the one without the goil foil, is limited to 3000. I believe the graham crackers is the LCS located somewhere in Boston, if I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe during the 90s they used to do a lot of store variants, and yeah, and they came with a COA like this. So very, very awesome to get this in a high grade. I believe this could be a candidate for 9.6 or 9.8, so definitely going to be sending this out. I don't see too much of this in the census. I believe there's only two of this in a 9.8, but they don't mention if it's a gold foil or not. So definitely will submit that out. And somebody talking about submitting things to CGC. Oh my God, I was very fortunate to get this. If you don't know, this is the Spawn 280. This is the Matina, in collaboration with Todd McFarlane Art. Have done this with through, I believe was forgot who. Scorpion Comics. That's it. There was limited to 666 of this printed. So, or maybe it was only 600. Regardless, somewhere in the 600 print run. Somehow Scorpion Comic was sold out, but thanks to Brian, Simple Man's Comic, he hit me up and said you need to go to Scott's Comic, and they were able to do it. So this is the this is it. They were able to get at least half of the order. Anyway, was very fortunate to get it. It was a little bit more cheaper, I think, ordering through them. So anyway, in May, Todd McFarlane's going to have another like his biannual private signing, so definitely going to be sending this out because this is in a mint condition. It's a candidate for 9.9. Absolutely nothing's wrong with this book, and hopefully we'll get a 9.9, maybe in a 9.8 with Todd McFarlane. Why not? And also the 9.8 crew with the Doom, Alex, Master, and Freddy 562. I've been talking about European variants like a Panini or Mexican, or you know, those La Mole con exclusive, and there are some out there that is probably flying under the radar that not too many people know about. And uh, and I was very fortunate that I was able to pick up this Wonder Woman number one. This is the Panini. I believe this is the French variant, or this is the Great Britain. I'm not too sure, but don't quote me on that. But this is the Panini comics. This is the movie photo variant. That is only were available in the European market. So very happy to get that in a near mint, probably in a near mint plus. So definitely we'll be sending this out to CGC as well. And talking about that, and this is another Spanish Mexican variant. It's a Harley Quinn number one, Margot Robbie photo movie poster variant. There's another one of her in a similar pose, but it's a Suicide Squad. I believe was number 21 or something like that. That has her a similar photo variant, but that is something I'm still looking for, to find something in a very high grade. The one that I saw online was pretty much more in a fine to very fine minus. But definitely very happy to get this. Probably in a 9.4 candidate right here. So we'll see what happens when we submit and when he gets back. Alright, talk about low print, hard to find. Trying to find this on a while. It's the Ultimate Comics All New Spider-Man number one. This is the volume one. This is, I believe this is 1 out of 50, I think. If not, could be 1 out of 100. It is the Sarah Pacelli variant that is really, really hard to find. Some of the people online is asking like ridiculous price, like 300 or 299 or 399 or best offer. The lowest one I saw was 150 or best offer, but trust me guys, I have not paid anything near it, but very fortunate to have it. But yeah, got it for real stealth buy. If you really want to know, I got this for under 50 bucks, shipped, just total. And this is a near mint copy. Definitely will be sending this out to CGC as well, and see what it gets, because there's not many of this on the census and with CGC. So definitely, but if you do find a book like this in a black and white sketch, that would fetch a lot more pennies than what you see in front of you. The one in black and white is, I believe, was only for the, I think was the diamond retail. I think for I don't know, diamond retailers only. And from my understanding, there were only 80 of them were printed. I don't know the exact number, but that is a ghost. I've been wanting that book for the past 9 months. I have not seen anyone anywhere online, nor have anyone show that variant on YouTube or on Instagram as well. So if you do see one, please let me know. But yeah, definitely we're happy to get that. And I was able to, well, I was looking for a couple of grails of mine, and I knew that a couple of YouTubers had few copies, and I hit them up, and they were able to we were able to, I don't know, I guess we'll say, came to an agreement for a decent price. But Master X sent me an AOK, the Legion number 35, early Adam Hughes cover. I have no reason, I have no, like I said, no news of anything why this book is going for like $25-30. Is it just because of Adam Hughes? I mean, it's a beautiful cover. I mean, don't get me wrong, but I mean, still, yeah, I looked it up, and I saw the last one was sold for like 20, 25 on a fine or very fine condition, and a near mint copy like shoot for like $35. Still don't know why, but thank you very much, Master X, for hooking me up with this book. And he was kind enough to sell me one of his 9/8 on X-Force number 11, because I read an article a few months back talking about Dominoes, not because of the movie appearance, but that she will be getting. Marvel is thinking about canceling a lot of the titles and adding few new titles, which happens to be Dominoes. So before that, I was looking for a decent price to get this in a 9/8. I had a 9/6, which I sold it, but I always wanted to get this. And yeah, and Master X was finally kindly enough to get me for a decent price. And right as soon as I got it, the next day, it was funny that the announcement of Domino's getting her own solo titles was announced. So I guess it was a good timing. So once again, thanks to Master X for the hookup. But this is the one that I really wanted from him, is the Dirty Pair Run from the Future. So thank you very much. I know on one of his haul he had shown 2, and yeah, very happy. Now I can relax. Emerald City Comic Con is happening on the, I believe on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, or something like that. So Adam Hughes along with Audi Grano is going to be there. So that's why I wanted to get this, to make sure I got this book right on time. So definitely going to have him sign and get this thing graded by him. So once again, Master A, thank you so much for the good hookup. And another one of my grail that I was able to get back in my collection again. Yes, it's Batman with Robin, the Teenage Wonder. It's Batman 232, first appearance of Ra's al Ghul. It's not, definitely will be sending this to CGC. It's not a high, it's probably the least we'll get is a 4.0. So if it comes anything worse than a 4.0, oh my god, Richard, you and me, we're gonna be driving down to CGC and give them our piece of our mind. The only thing that I could see is that there is a bit like maybe a 1/4 inch like split at the bottom, but it's completely intact. There's no tarnishing on the staples, no major like rips or anything like that. That's why it's graded, in my opinion, graded conservatively anyway, as a 4.0. But you know, if I must say, just the appearance itself is definitely a 6.0 candidate. But never know, we'll see what happens. And everything I have mentioned about CGC we'll find out as 2018 goes by. All right, the 2 books that I got is like a grail of mine, but not very happy with the grade that it came in. The first one it's a Civil War number 3, Michael Turner. This is 1 out of 19 incentive variant. It's a color version. It's one of my favorite cover of all time of Spider-Man. This, of course, the first one is the Spider-Man number 1. The Maj cover is a 9/6, guys. There's no grader's note, so I have no idea. What the hell's wrong with this. The way I see it, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this. But you know what? I'll take it. It's a 9/6. So you homage to that. So it's a you know which one I'm talking about, right? The Spider-Man number 1, that cover is my top, and Civil War number 3. This happens to be my second all-time cover. And talking about covers, came back as a 9.4, guys. I don't know. I thought this was a 9.6. Very possible for a 9.8, but there is some couple of ticks. But it says a thumb a thumb indentation in the back cover. I really don't know, but you know what, 9.4, still a good good grade, still in a near mint copy. So very happy to get this. I mean, this book was a bitch to find. Finally we were able to get it, so very happy with that grade. And that's it, guys. I think I have wasted enough of your guys' time. Thank you so much for joining and watching. Comment it below if you see what you like, or if there's anything that, I don't know, that catches your eyes. If you have not subscribed to my channel and this is your first time watching, click on the whatchamacallit right there, the subscription box, and click on and thumbs up, and that's it, man. Happy New Year, guys. Very happy to get my first haul for 2018 out. And like I said, shout out to the Doom, Triple C, Master X, and Drahcirs for this great hookup. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, guys, aloha, mahalo, and God bless.